What's up, guys? It's $20 Bandit back to do another review on a piece of Tad Gear kit. This is the Tad Gear EDC Fast Pack. It's the larger of their two packs at 2,900 cubes. It's made out of 1,000 denier Cordura fabric and multicam print, and it's an excellent day pack. The pack has attached to it the OP1 pouch, the BC8 pouch, the GPP1 pouch, over on this side the Siri pouch, and an S1 pouch to carry a knife. These are all Tad Gear pouches, and I'm very pleased with the performance of everything on the pack. It's been out in the desert and gotten pretty much hammered on. As you can see, it looks like it's in perfect condition the day I bought it. At any rate, going to get into the loadout here in a second. But just wanted to go over a couple quick things. This drop down piece right here actually holds a rifle buttstock in it, so that makes this thing an awesome pack if you're going to be toting your AR or some other hunting style rifle with you. It gives you like a primary backup carry system for the rifle. Depending upon what you're doing, you might need it, you might not be able to sling it or carry it, so you can attach it to the pack, which makes it, in my book, my #1 day pack. Possibly an overnight pack, because there's so many ways to strap things to this. Tents, pads, sleeping rolls, sleeping bags, whatever you needed to take with you, fishing poles. The list kind of goes on and on of what you can attach to it. At any rate, I also use it as my everyday carry get home bag, which is kind of configured for now. And that's what I'm going to show you the loadout on. So this is going to be kind of a get home bag, bug out bag kind of a review. Although I don't necessarily subscribe to all the theories behind why people carry packs for those reasons. I mostly keep it in my truck in case, I live in Southern California, so if there's a huge earthquake and the roads are destroyed, I want to be able to get home from wherever I'm at, which tends to be like all over the place. So that's why I have it configured the way that I do. There's a couple of things I don't carry in the pack that are in the truck that I would pull out and then fasten to the pack if I needed to try to get home from someplace that was further away than like a 2 or 3 day walk. So anyways, come right back and start the loadout portion of the review. Alright, I'm going to start out on the top pouch here, which is like the administrative pouch. It comes down to right here in the pack. I'm going to undo the OP1 and the rifle sling, so you can kind of see this OP1 pouch. I've reviewed before. There's a whole review on just this pouch if you check on my channel page. So I'm not going to go into that because there's kind of like even more detail there that it's better just to have its own review. Unfasten that. That leaves you with a shot of the front of the pouch. This is the pocket that you would put your buttstock into, and that hangs down and is adjustable. I'll show you that later. Anyways, admin pouch right here. So if you pop that sucker open and kind of tilt this forward, hopefully you guys can see in there, but pull the stuff out that I keep in there. Some 800 milligram Advils and Tylenol pills. These are my ear pros. It's my hearing protection. It's made by Surefire. Those two things kind of just set in there loose. I've also got in this pouch some wipes. Can't have enough of those. This is actually the neoprene cover for my rifle scope, my EOTech empty. This is just some 60 plus SPF suntan lotion, sunblock, and it's just a stick so you can smear it on your face and stuff. It's actually great. It's for kids. I've also got in this pouch my Benchmade strap cutter. Pretty much keep that handy just in case I have to cut my way out of something or into something. It's got a retention strap on the top there. Can't, don't leave home with it without it. Duct tape. This is the it's black, so it's probably the what do you call that stuff? Gorilla tape. I also keep in this pouch some gold Susan B. Anthony coins. It's an easy way to carry, you know, like 10, 15 bucks, just in case you need it. There's toll bridges everywhere around, and if you ever did need to use something to barter with, you could use those gold-plated coins. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but basically it's a pretty deep pouch. Get my hand all the way in there. Right-hand side has a larger interior pouch in it. Left-hand side has a smaller lower pouch, and then a bunch of pin pouches. I've got a Sharpie in there also. Another thing not to ever leave home with out. So you can get quite a bit of stuff in there. I try to keep it light because I don't like the pouch bulging. But and I'll actually leave that stuff out for now. And then below that, in the front of the pack here, there's another larger storage pouch. In this pouch I keep a little thing of pepper spray, non-lethal option, in case somebody wants to take my pouch from me, my bag from me. These are just, they're like full body wipes or towels they pull out. They're antibacterial, so you could take like a bath in the field if you wanted to, at least somewhat of one. There's like 3 or 4 uses in there. This is my power pouch, so I've got, this is a universal plug and 12 volt adapter, so it's 110 and 12 volt, and then it's got the USB options on it, so you can plug this into your car, you can plug it into a wall. There's the 110 volt option, and then I've got my iPod charging cable and another phone charging cable in there. I've also got some miscellaneous attachment bits and pieces, a Grimlock, I forget what these guys are called, ITB something or other, Nexus attachment pieces. I put the shock cord on them a little bit longer than they come with, so I can lash stuff to the pouch. They fit through the PALS webbing on the front or side of the pouch, like so. And then you can actually use this, go around something, lash it to the pouch. Keep those in there, and then I've also got a Night Eyes S-Beaner, a couple of them, and some 550 cordage in that little pouch. Let's see what else I've got in here. More duct tape. That's a tent repair kit with the glue. It actually works. Will work on this pack and quite a few other things. This is a fishing trap. I actually have this in there because we hiked down to the river on my last desert trip, and I was trying to see if these things really work. If you put a big weight on the line so it stays to the bottom, you can catch a catfish with this in the Colorado River. But you know, practical, if this is all you had, it will work, but it's not all that great. Just don't go out and buy them. So anyways, that kind of covers those 2 front pouches. Okay, on the side of the bag here, I've got my BC-8, which I just carry. I forget what these inner pieces are called, but got the CR123s on one side, the AA's on the other side. Most of my stuff uses those 2 types of batteries. I keep that on the outside for quick access. There's some more in the OP1 pouch, and I'll probably pull some more out somewhere. I'm always using them. I keep this the waist belt fastened up with some of these gear ties here, but I should probably have undone that before. So down here, if you can see this, the GPP1 pouch, I keep this. I've done a review on this, so you guys can go and look and see what's in it, how the sizing fits for this pouch, but what will fit in this pouch is what I'm trying to say. This is a first aid kit that I keep. It's kind of set up for my kids. Little fall accidents, and it's got some other items in it. There's a suture kit in here, so some blood absorption stuff, and I believe there's some quick clot in here. So I've got like kind of always on me in this pouch a good starter first aid kit. You know, 9mm rounds. I carry my Glock in my truck with me pretty much every day, so I've got this, but this is what I carried in. It's a little locking box. I live in California, so you have to keep your firearms locked up at all times, and the box is keyed. And then inside of it, you know, I've got my Glock, some more rounds for it, an empty magazine inside of it so I can quickly load it, and then I have a reload option, enough to get me home basically from wherever I might end up. This box is pretty cool. Comes with this fastener right here, and you just take this, run it like through the seat post on your truck, then you drop this piece right here, drops into the case, close it, lock it, and it's basically tethered to your vehicle, so make it pretty difficult for them to steal your handgun from you. At any rate, that's basically all I've got in the GPP1. Then we go into the side pouch. I've got Surefire Fury. This is the new 500 lumen Surefire. This thing's awesome. I'm going to do actually a flashlight review for everybody, but it's small, you know, palm of the hand. It's got excellent ergonomics on it. I like the finger, I don't know what you call it on a flashlight, but the little finger choils right there. You can grab onto it, and then it's very bright, as you can see. 500 lumens. It's awesome. It works great. It works every time. It's been out on a couple trips. It's been scuffed. It's been banged up, dropped, scratched. The lens, it still works great. It's like my new go-to small size flashlight. Well, here's more batteries, CRs, and AA's. This is my fire starting kit. Standard stuff. This is refuel. Some fluid to refill my, I usually have one of these on me, the little refillables. Got a couple of them. There's one in the Op1 pouch. You basically just take that, put it in there, you can refill it. You got a lighter for quite a while. And then a couple other backup lighters so I can cheat, some windproof matches. This is a Sparky, I'm sure everyone's seen that before. It's just a fire starter tool. This is a Swiss Army fire starter tool. A couple bars, probably 4 bars of trioxane, so I can start fires easily for at least a couple, 2-3 nights. But yeah, basically stuff to start fires with right here. Obviously you need that if you're trying to get home from someplace. And then a bunch of little light sticks right here. You know, so I can have some light and not burn out my flashlight batteries if I'm starting to run out. Good way to mark stuff at night too, if you're trying to get back at night or hunt at night on your way back. God forbid. So anyways, flip this pouch around here and go to the opposite side. Let's see if I can prop it up. This towel here, okay. Again, gear tied up, waist belt. I always carry it with me just in case I need it. So other side, this is a self-powered radio. I'm not sure, Microlink FR150, some made by Eaton, E-T-O-N, but basically it's just a, you know, wind and power up radio, so you can catch the weather. You can catch what's going on if there's anybody on the radio, and then you've also got a light, so an antenna receiver inside of this. This could be broken apart and used for other stuff, you know, it depends on what's going on, but I always like to carry that with me. Also got like basically backup batteries, the random variety. CR2 2016s, the AAA's 9 volt. I forget what these guys are right here. Those are 357 303s, and then I've got some, I think, more 2016s in there. So that's basically all my different luminaries will work with those batteries. Also, I always carry this with me. This is just a little mini GPS unit. It's the Garmin, I think it's the Trex 400, is that right? 401, excuse me, Trex 401. And I use this when I'm going on short to medium length hikes, and I've got the home marked on this puppy, so if I was 3 days away and I wanted to travel at night, which would probably be the best bet, then I could go by this. Always got to have a GPS system on you. Hopefully it'll work if I need it. I've also got a pair of binoculars, just a relatively crappy pair. They're Alpens is the brand name, and I forget, 8x21, so not bad. I mean, it's gonna work if you need to be able to see far in advance. And then in case the GPS doesn't work, I carry my compass, And it's pretty much the same compass that everybody else should have. Not only is it a compass, but it's also got your grid map, a grid line capability, so you can navigate one of two different ways with that. So it basically covers the outer pouches on the pack. Flip it around real quick, so you can see how I've got this side configured. It's the S1 pouch by Tad. Right now I've got the Spyderco Resilience in there. It's a nice, I think it's like a 4+ inch folder. It's the 8 CR13 MOV steel, made in China, blah blah blah, but for whatever, 30 bucks, you know, you can't go wrong. It's an awesome knife. Fits perfectly in the S1. It's a little bit too big to fit in your pocket. This is the Siri pouch. I'm not sure what Tad originally designed this for, but my smokes fit right in there. And some backup batteries for this light right here. I think that's pretty much all I keep in there. Just stuff for quick access. I don't even think they sell this pouch anymore, but just always want to have a pack of smokes if the shit hits the fan. This is a zebra light. I forget which one it is, HL something or other. I think 31 or 81. It's like 100, I think it's like 120 lumen, 60 lumen, and 14 lumen, 3 settings. Works off 1 CR 123 batteries. It's tiny, as you can see, and it's got a glow-in-the-dark fastener, so I can always find it. And I basically just use a piece of Velcro, went around the strap. So this is my walking light. I put it on low. You can't really see it very far away, but you can see what's in front of you, which is awesome. And then I turn it down like that, so that basically it's shining right in front of my feet. I can see where I'm walking at night. So that's pretty much it. We went over the GPP1, S1 Siri pouch. There's the waist strap. This stuff is awesome. They actually have vent holes, I don't know if you can see it, inside of the foam inside here. So this breathes like really well. And it's reinforced with, I don't know what this material is that they use, but Hyperlon, I think is what they call it. But this stuff is like bulletproof. So the highest wear points on the pouch right here, on the grab strap right here, where you can feed your hydration line through. It's all reinforced with that, so the thing is like excellently. The stitching is immaculate. Everywhere you look, all the points where it's going to give right here. I don't know if you guys can see that stitching right there on the strap. And then it's got a reinforcing tensioner strap which goes over the top, and you fasten there. So you're putting the weight on 2 points here and here when you're carrying the pack. I'm going to go ahead and flip it around, and then we'll go through all the inner guts of what I've got inside it. Alright, so the grand finale, so to speak here. I carry like all kinds of stuff. It's probably a little bit ridiculous, but you know, if I don't need one of the things that's in it, I can always toss it in the back of the truck and leave it wherever that ends up being. But here we go. This is what I keep in it every day. It's a, I don't know what you call these, a standard Orion signaling kit. That's an aerial flare, that's a ground flare, and that's a orange smoke. So probably not going to be trying to signal people if I'm trying to get home to my family and all hell just broke loose, but I do carry it other places, so if I did need to signal, I could. Epinephrine, I'm allergic to a few things, and hopefully I'll never have to use that on myself, but if I do, I'm ready. Some DEET just to keep the insects off of you. Pair of gloves, couple pairs. These are my favorites. They're dipped, and they breathe pretty well. It doesn't get too cold here, so these are mostly just work gloves that I could wear if I had to process wood or something like that. You can see this is a good sized pouch right here. It's all mesh, so you can kind of see through it, and it covers the entire front of the pack from basically here to here. So it's massive. I just, you know, you could probably get more stuff in there than that, but that's what I got. You carry a, you know, multicam, multiple hats, a boonie, baseball style cap. I also carry a Tad beanie. This is not brand new, even though it's in the plastic. I just keep it in there because the shit that I throw in it out of the pack gets really dirty, and I don't like this to get jacked up. A backup flashlight. This is the Phoenix TK35, I believe, somewhere in the department of 600 lumens. It's a good long throw flashlight. It's very powerful. You got your on-off right here, and then you got your settings here. So you got 4 settings. I don't know the lumens off the top of my head. I'm going to do a review of all my flashlights my favorites in the near future, and I'll go through it then. But I love it. If I'm really needing to hunt, seek, find, this is a good flashlight to have. This is a Home Depot thing. It came with this pouch, which is ridiculous. This is how it comes to you. Here's your pouch. What's wrong with that pouch? You know, the first thing that you're going to hit is that lens right there. It's stupid. So I put this on. I got it at Home Depot for like 40 cents. And Phoenix, if you're watching this or if you watch my other review, please do something about this. It's the stupidest flashlight holster harness I've ever seen. It keeps some miscellaneous pick-me-ups in here, some Big League Chew. That's ridiculous. These are just some granola bites that I keep. Some caffeinated gum. Just have to stay up and I don't want to. A bivy, basically. Venture Medical Kits. Everybody's seen it. There's like 52 million reviews out there. I got the good one. It's got some air management in between the outer and inner layers, so it actually might keep you warm. Some cordage. Looks like I've got right now about 100 feet. I think these are both 50 foot. That one is. This one is 100 feet, so I've got 150 feet of cordage there. Pretty much always carry my Leatherman tool. This is my favorite. I'm sure you guys have all seen this before. There's, again, a bazillion Leatherman Wave reviews out there, but this is the multi-tool that I choose to carry daily. I've also got a mutt. I don't know if I jammed it in here or not, but you've got all these attachments, and you pretty much can do any screwdriving or small cutting task. It's also got this attachment, which is a driver, so pretty much covers everything. Only thing it doesn't have is scissors, and I've got something else for that, but that I have in here all the time. This is my big fishing kit. I won't really go into this too much. I'll just kind of crack it open and show you, but it's got a couple of those traps, some bobbers, some food for the fish that I would be fishing around here, something to keep them alive, and then I've got a bunch of other bits and pieces in here. Some lures on this side, more lures on that side. There's quite a bit of stuff in here. I won't even go into it, but this is a little mini fishing kit. It's pretty effective if I had to use it. I could probably actually catch fish with the stuff that I've got in this bag. I'm going to take a quick pause because I'm burning dinner. Alright, so last couple of things I keep in here. This pretty much goes with me everywhere I go. It's the Saw Viver. I originally found this through Nut and Fancy, and I've had it for many years, although it doesn't look very used. It's got a blade that inserts right here. You pull that blade out, pull these two arms. You gotta fold that, or pull the blade out of there, but you fold these over, attach the blade there, and twist. And you basically got a tree cutting system or wood processing system. So that's pretty handy to have. Also a bunch of other stuff in here. Got food for a couple of days. These are just standard MREs. This one's garlic and chicken. Garlic and chicken. My two favorites in here. And then this one I forget. I think it's spaghetti. Yeah, spaghetti with meat sauce. So I do have 2 meals with heaters, although I usually keep the PRP, which I've also done a review on, so you can check that out. But that's usually fastened to the bag as well, so I have my own heating cooking system in there. This is a mess kit that I found. I forget where. It's a Swiss kit issued to the military there. It's got a little cutting board, processing table. It's got a small beverage. I'm not sure exactly what. I've never even used this. I don't really know what this is for. fold a cup, so I guess this thing folds into a cup. I don't usually use it. A small plastic pan and a small plastic eating tray, which I have used before. I also keep my Catadine water filtration system in here. This is the Hiker Pro. There's plenty of reviews on it. It's just it's a filtration-based, filter-based system to process your water. And there's, you know, cleaning. There's a cleaning system in here. There's all the different filters, etc., etc. Everything you need in there to filter water. If I had to do that, which hopefully I wouldn't, but just in case. And then I've also got, I should have my nut in here somewhere. Yep. I don't usually carry this, but I don't usually have my AR, but I think I threw this in here for the last trip. But this is my Leatherman Mutt, which is an AR extraction tool. There's an extraction tool bit there. There's a brass cleaning tool there, so you can clean your man, the words are escaping me right now, but you can clean the inner workings of your AR, the bolt. Thank you very much. It's got a punch for C4 detonators. Not that you would be using those regularly, but, and then, you know, there's 1,000 reviews on this. You can go check it out. I have one. I love it, and I would definitely spend the money if you have it on one of those. And last but not least, my Ontario Rat 6. This is the biggest knife I carry in this pack on a day-to-day basis. This will get me home. I could process wood with this if I had to. It's a little bit on the short side, but it will get the trick done. You can process meat with this. You could do whatever you need to do. You could fight with this knife if you had to. It comes with a Kydex sheath and some tech locks or molly locks. I forget what those are called. Molly locks, I believe, on the back. And I've got a small lanyard attached to it. And that pretty much wraps it up. I don't think there's anything else in there, but you can see it. I mean, there's still a lot of stuff in this pack. 2,900 cubes. Yeah, but does it have everything you need in it to survive for 3 days? Absolutely. If you guys can think of something that I haven't thought of, and look at how it's a good sized pack. It's lined on the back here, and I think I should have my hydration system tucked in here. Pretty sure I do. No, I just got a platypus tucked in there. I usually have my hydration system in there. This will hold plenty of water for me, and I can drink out of it. So I can fill it with water before I go. It does have also, this pack has a stiffening plate in it, which you can kind of see right there. And without it, it tends to slump. If you set it down with it, it keeps it upright. The mat, just if you fold this all over like that. This is, you know, I use this S-beaner as an attachment point for my hydration system, but if you undo this and pull that out, notice that this is made out of their Hyperlon, so this rubbing on it won't ever rip it. Very well thought out pack. All the stitching is immaculate. This is, you know, this whole pouch right here is lined, so you could put other things in there besides your hydration system, obviously, if you need to, such as a very thin laptop or iPad, which I have been known to do. And, you know, here's another. Gotta love that right there, man. Bam. Everybody needs to start paying attention for that. That's how we're going to get out of this shit fucking storm that we're in right now with the economy, is by buying stuff that's made here by people in our country. And plus, when you buy something that's made in this country, I'd say 95% of the time you won't buy it again. You can buy shit made in China, and then you could buy it again a week later and 5 more fucking times before the year's out, because it's crap. They have no standards. They have no, I don't know. They don't have what we have here, thank God. So, but anyways, that's the pack. You can see compressed. I think it's pretty small, but you bust this thing out. Also, man, I love this. I don't know if I can turn this out. This thing is got a cross stitch through it. It's boxed out. It looks like all the stitching is doubled up on the ones that go across, which is what holds this handle on here. This is tripled up. There's fastening points everywhere. There's, see, again, right here. And that's just awesome, man. That's not, when you get that boxed out stitching, double, tripled up stitching like that, it's gonna last. It's not gonna come apart. You're really gonna have to hammer on it to destroy it. And I don't know if I showed you guys this, but here's the bottom of the pack. But you can see it's laden with pals strapping, 1-inch pals. It's got, these are the bits that you can use right here. You can extend this out. This becomes a looping system, so you can, like I said, fasten something to the exterior of the pouch. And then you could put a whole nother fastening system down here to put other things on the bottom of the pouch, like your bedroll or your back, or your sleeping bag, whatever. But anyways, that's loadout. I'm gonna do like a quick pan of all this stuff so you can see it again before I'm done with the video. So give me a minute to mop this mess up, and I'll pan through it so you can see it all. If you guys have any questions about anything that I pulled out of this pack, just post a message and I'll let you know everything you need to know about it. Alright, so here's the slow pan of the gear, starting off with the pack. The op1 is open on top of it, so you can see everything. And basically we got food, mess kits, sleeping, water, fishing, food, knives, saws, batteries, tools, cordage, signaling, some first aid, money, some snacks, power supplies, etc., etc. Communications, some gloves, the fire starting kit, the flashlights. That's basically it, guys. It's my loadout on the Tad Gear Fast Pack EDC. And if you want, you can also check out a review I did on the actual pack when I got it. It was like my first review. It's pretty lame, but it gets the job done. So, hope you guys enjoyed the loadout, and hope I never have to use it. Alright, $20 Bandit out.